episode of English Grammar series. Let us discuss about imperative sentences question tag. Okay, in the previous videos we have learned how to add the question tag for declarative sentences and also learned some special cases in declarative sentences. Okay, now in this video let us discuss about imperative sentences. Actually, in the imperative sentences subject won't be mentioning, right? Because the subject is understood there. Subject is always you, but we won't mention you in the sentence because the speaker is delivering the information to the person who is in front of you. So no need of showing the subject in the sentence. But when we are writing the question tag, we will show the subject. So when we write the question tag, the subject, that means the pronoun what we are using is you. Okay, in imperative sentences, in pronoun, we will use you. In sentences like let us do like this, let us do. In that one, we will use shall we. Okay, that means we is the pronoun. Always we will use we as a pronoun for let us. Okay, shall we. But remaining imperative sentences, we will use will and want. Positive question tag is will. By using will you, and negative question tag is won't you. Sometimes we also use would you. Actually, by adding question tag to the imperative sentence, we make the sentence soften, or otherwise we make it as a request. Right. So if we use would you, it will be more polite. Will you itself is polite. And if we add would you, it will be more polite. So mostly we will use will you and won't you. For positive sentences, we use will you and won't you. But negative sentences, we always use will you. We won't use won't you. Okay, if the sentence is negative, we'll use only will. Don't go there. Will you? Okay, it is a negative sentence. But positive sentence, you can use either will you or won't you. If there is a sense of impatience, then we can also use can't you as a question tag. Shut the door, can't you? So showing the impatience by using can't you. So we will learn more about the question tags of imperative sentences in this video. Shall we start then? So these are the conditions you should remember when you are writing the question tag for imperative sentences. First of all, if it is a positive imperative sentence, you can use either will you or won't you. And negative imperative sentences, we will use will you. And sense of impatience, if you want to show the sense of impatience, we will use can't you as a question tag. And to make it more polite, we will use would you. So here for open the door, this is a positive sentence, right? Already in declarative sentences, I told you that for positive sentences, you should write the negative tag, and negative sentences, you should use the positive tag. But when it is coming to the imperative sentences, according to the mood of talking, we change the tags. So see here, open the door. We can use both will you and won't you. These two cases are correct for the positive imperative sentences. Then what's the meaning of will you and when we will use won't you? Will you, actually it is a normal sense. Normally we say. But when we say won't you, we use won't you, there is perhaps a slight suggestion that you might be expecting the answer to be no. So in such a case, we will use won't you. So you should remember that when it comes for examination, you write either will you or won't you. It does not matter. Because will you and won't you depends on the mood of talking, not for the examination purpose. So for the examination purpose, both will you and won't you write. See this sentence, don't take it serious. So in this sentence, the sentence is negative. So in imperative sentences, if the sentence is negative, we use only will you. Okay. When it is coming to positive sentences, this is positive sentence. So when for positive sentences, we can use both. We can use either positive tag or negative tag. But for negative sentences, use only positive tag. Just like declarative sentences. Don't take it serious. So, will you? You is a subject that we will be using in the imperative sentences, because in imperative sentences always the subject is you, but that will not be mentioning in the sentence. So, when we are writing the question tag, that pronoun should be you only. Okay, let us see some more examples. See the sentence, take a seat. So, take a seat, that is a positive sentence. You can use either positive question tag or you can use a negative question tag. Okay, take a seat. Won't you? Okay, next, do it now. This is also a positive sentence. You can use both. You can use will you or won't you. Look at this sentence, shut your mouth. So, here we are showing little bit impatient, right? So, shut your mouth. We are telling them to shut their mouth. So, when we show the impatience, in such cases, we will use, already I told you, we will use can't you as the question tag. So, when we will use can't you as a question tag to show our irritation or to show the impatience, we will use can't you as the question tag. So, see the sentence, do not take it serious. So, do not take it serious, we can use will you, right? Instead of will you, we can also use would you to show more politeness. Okay, would you? So, like that, let us go, let's go. So, whenever there is let's, we will use shall we as the tag. So, when there is let's, use shall we. To show more politeness, use would you. To show impatience, use can't you. And for negative sentences, positive sentences, use either will you or won't you. And negative sentences, I am talking only about imperative sentences, okay. You can use will you. So, these are the conditions that you should remember. Imperative sentences question tag, I think that is quite simple. Because in general we will use will you and won't you. With the negative sentences we will use only will you. With the positive sentences, positive imperative sentences, we are talking about imperative sentences in this video. We will use either will you or won't you. Also, according to the mode of speaking, if you want to show more politeness, then we will use would you. And if you want to show our impatience, then we will use can't you. And don't forget to use the shall we after let us. Okay, these are the things you have to remember about imperative sentences. So now you can take the test and test your knowledge. Thank you for watching.